What happens day one when you pick up a new laser? And we also have an air purifier so that when we're inside, we're not killing ourselves. And what can you actually accomplish? First, I think this xTool F2, not the xTool F2 Ultra. This is just the F2. It's the lesser expensive model, $14.99. You can find it down around $1,400. Best Buy has them at $2,000. They're all over the place in price. And then you have a $299 air purifier, which I would highly suggest, because even with that, in this place, we can still smell a lot of the fumes, and we've been airing it out. But this does help to save you. It all connects up together, works together. You don't have to have a computer. You can have an iPad. You can have a lot of different things. And the xTool software is free and very, very simple to use. I am not great at Photoshop. This is more of an AI type tool or a very simplified Photoshop program that allows you to do a lot of different things. Day one, my goal was to figure out what I could actually work with. And my thoughts on this was to kind of maybe put a logo on some tools, then get to the point where I understood how deep I had to etch, what I could do. Then I could add some more labels to different tools, maybe make some of the smaller ones larger so I could read them easier. Just in-shop thought. That's where I was at. Write my name on things that need to have their name on them and make the little tiny markings larger. That's the goal. So I started off with metal. Didn't really get a lot of the different things that I was doing to the laser down, and it did 0 on this wrench. Absolutely 0. You could actually wipe off what it did do. Not a big deal. It was one of those things of, okay, you're learning, right? And I can figure out now that I could actually work with this, but I moved on to wood. I thought that would be a little more simple, so I carved this into the wood. It actually is an indentation into the wood. You know, it's small, but it's definitely there. And the logo doesn't look right because there's multiple gray areas. So I had too much power. So why not more power? And that's what I thought, you know, for whatever reason, I accidentally upped the power and started on the other side, and I actually burned holes into the wood. Not a good idea. I just stopped and canceled that. And then I thought, I'm going to go back to the metal I started with, which you can barely see the outline of what I did on this side, and go with the other side where it's painted. And this was up there a ways in power. And again, this is a 5 watt or 15 watt, depending if you're going with the blue light or the IR light. And I basically burned the paint. I didn't go all the way through the paint, but I burned the paint. A lot of people would use this on tumblers and different things like that. And there's different settings for that. The one thing I'm going to suggest for anyone who is out there looking is have internet where you're working with this stuff, because it would make things a ton easier. I do not have internet out here, and I had to have the internet to set things up. But when I'm changing materials on here, it wants to go to the internet. I don't have it. So if you're planning on using this in a place, make sure internet is there, because I think it's going to be pretty important, especially if you want to use the AI tools that are in this. So I have to kind of rethink what I'm doing with this process. A lot of plates come with this, plates that you can set things on, plates you can grid things in, plates that you can kind of attach things to. This is a plate that you can actually cut on so that the laser will go through and not cut through this. Lots of great things here. This is small, this is portable. And the only thing that I have to say, every time you move this a long distance, you have to calibrate it. Is that a big deal? Nope. It's a very simple process that allows you to line up a blue and a red dot. And this also has a 50 megapixel camera inside. So when you're looking at where this item is going to be put on whatever piece is inside, you can actually see through the camera what things are going to look like, where it's going to go, and what's going to happen. And this even allows for color engraving, even though I have not figured that part out yet. There is some learning to do on this. And if you think you're going to dive into this in one day and become a craft expert, know exactly what to do, you're going to spend that one day watching videos on how to set this up, what it does, what's the safety procedures, what to do with this, what to do with that. maybe then you could come into the shop and do that. But if you just pick this thing up, probably watch 2 hours worth of videos and then come into the shop and think you're gonna have it down, that's definitely not the case. As you can see here, I struggled to get through different things to make them work in a good way and just kind of get my hands dirty to say, what is this going to do? Overall, for a craft person, this is probably absolutely amazing. You could cut out different ornaments. They have all kinds of things in different parts that you can grab that someone already made up. You can customize them to your own. Cool stuff in the software. But as far as tools in engraving, I don't think this is going to be powerful enough to get through the chrome or anything like that to actually go down and put letters on tools unless they're like painted black. I've had small luck with that, and I'm gonna kind of do that in a part 2 on this. Any type of impact socket I can work with on this, zero issue. And it's actually kind of cool where you can put large letters on things. Do they need it all the time? Some of the stuff that I have definitely does for my aging eyes. And that's what I thought was cool. This will work with the areas that are curved. It'll do all kinds of amazing things. And that's why you just didn't pick up a $300 unit, pick up something that's going to do this, make it work, and be safe. I think that's where this air purifier comes in. If you had this in your house, it would be horrible, even with the air purifier. Not that it's a big deal. The smell of burnt paint, the smell of burnt wood is not what you want lingering, and trust me, it lingers. So if you're looking at something like this, look at something that's decent. Look at something that you've watched a ton of videos on, people who are experts on this, definitely not me, but this is a great tool to start out with. It's small, it's easy, it's portable. You could take this to a craft show. You could sit there. I could imagine people wanting something custom. You could whip it up, boom, have it done, send it on its way, 10 minutes, it's over, maybe even less for certain things. I mean, most of the stuff that I cut went from 5 minutes. One thing took 20 minutes. Well, yeah, I mean, it all depends on the settings. But if it's a simple item, you could whip stuff out of here in 2 minutes, one pass, boom, done. Pretty cool. I'm going to put some links to this, read up on it, watch some other people's videos on it also. But I think this is a great little tool to start with if you're in crafts. If you're looking at doing things in tools like I was, it might be pretty lightweight. But I'm going to come back, show you what I can do with some of these tools over time. I think it'll be pretty cool. As always, looking for your comments below. Give us a like in this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.